And this is a bit of slightly old-looking game. Yeah, guessed right, I'm a bit my internal monologue about AI-generated content. Yep. I usually do remember to put yeah, that's the top right corner. That's created with the Midjourney. But anyway, by the way, music will be like played by me from the Winamp, so it's this doesn't have like too much of music. But anyway, you get like this start out from the apartment, which throws me back into Star Citizen again, and double click is actually like making you face where your character is facing. VASD. They ain't bad, yeah. And much like in a Star Citizen, this is actual hotel room in a hotel where you can see the cityscape and starboard. And as you can see, this is low poly. These are very low poly buildings. But hey, there's a runway. Oh my! I need to take the screenshot now. So there's a runway over there. So you can drive, you can fly, you can build a colony, which all are features from the Star Citizen. So again, same kind of MMO headspace. Not too much shooting in this game. You have this JVC radio to buy for 5 tons of grooves. Yeah, I actually bought the game and soundtrack, so yeah, I guess I need to like get the Vimeo grooves as well, but I think I did the same thing with the Star Citizen that I played my own Winamp playlist. But let's get going to the introductions, because this is a bit of handful. So it's a realistic flight simulator. Feels a bit like a Microsoft Flight Simulator in space. And there's actually like several. Let's put this here. 0 deaths so far. Not that one. So let's take the player portal so we can actually understand what we are talking about. So this is player portal, and it's like a map. I'm showing it's an internet page. MediaWiki has been used, and here's the planet, whole planet, without loading screens. And we are starting from this town over here. There's actually like some ship flying over there. I think yep. Deos city, that's a capital. So we are basically in the city center here. There's like some player flying over here. Lancaster Cargo 1. So very heavy flight simulator vibes with this game. F1 for keycard referrals. Yep, definitely. So we don't need that, by the way. So I got wired. Here's the city map. So I got wired of some money. So I would like to show you the base game loop, how you start by taxiing people in this city. Everyone starts with a car. So unlike Star Citizen, you don't start with a spaceship. You need to earn it. Renting is a thing. Let's. Okay, that's a closet. I wonder if you can like buy the furniture here. You can apparently buy stuff in this game. So let's go. And here's the Intermedia. So there's like a apparently some kind of battle royale. Enter your vehicle. So now we are spawned in a car. So much like in Elite Dangerous, you can't actually walk around, but you can drive around. Okay, Subnautica music. So F1 is the keyboard mapping. So as you can see, this is kind of the headspace of the simulator flyer. Again, P is the power, L is the light, and this looks like my electric car from real life. Also, this is like a... Let's turn the chat off for a moment. Communications. Take the waypoints. So you have like these settings here. And apparently this is a remastered version of the car. But much like in my summer car, you are going to drive this mostly with the keyboard. I do have a controller here, but I learned to drive the car with the keyboard. So let's do it. Up and down shift. So this is in the future. We have a manual cars. Star Citizen had like a two-wheel drive, aft two-wheel drive cars. Vimeo has like a manual transmission cars. So why not? So space is the brake. I'll hold the brake. Reverse. Yeah, it wants to go. N is neutral. Yep. I actually when I started I hit the building wall. Also, you have a health. Don't drive from the road. You are going to get hurt. You can die. And there's actually a reputation. There's actually a reputation. Also, so if you crash with the passengers on, you are getting like a reputation penalty, which was actually in my winter car. You have a same kind of mechanic. Okay, now I can hear the sounds on my head. Okay, so let's check where we are going to go. You can see the screen here, so you can actually zoom the map, and this has some kind of navigator, but usually you are going to the nav point, which is currently here, and you need to set up the nav point. So I'm going to show the Simpei. This isn't like the truck you can drive as a madman without getting beat up. Yeah, I guess that's the tank of this game. But yeah, let's try to get out of the parking lot without getting too much damage. I noticed that I prefer to drive like from this perspective, but again, you don't see the gear which you are running. Okay, too low speed. Futuristic more engine. But yeah, this is like you are like jaw dropped and you are looking around this city, the feeling is quite the same than with the Star Citizen. Also, I'm going wrong way probably. Same kind of awe-inspiring feelings. So I'm going south probably, so. Join the intersection here. But yeah, this is your starter car. You are going to drive the career jobs and taxi jobs as a startup player. Although couple hundred credits and you can get like a ship rented. Flying to the orbit, however, is going to be a bit tricky because this is a realistic flight simulator. Yeah, lots of hidden mechanics and things to figure out. Like I said, this feels like a Star Citizen. You need to like discover things by your sense. Okay. So we are going to go to the simulator bay. Maybe pick up somebody there and drive them somewhere. Still learning stuff after thousand hours. Yeah, definitely. Apparently this is very low population MMO, so not too many people are actually playing this. Wiki, yeah, Wiki is a great thing. The good thing with the starting of with the car is that you learn not to drive recklessly. I'm learning to read the weather system in game. Okay, nice. Metar, okay. Good. Yeah, I would prefer the buildings being like a slightly more high poly. Well, not high poly, more high definition textures. So maybe AI upscale these a bit. Also, this gives me like a subtle cyberpunk feelings. Yeah, the same system they use ERL for flights. I noticed that there's like several real jet systems. Is there similar curbside taxi? Terrific! Deos Airport Taxi, Port District. Honestly, there should be like a 50 to 40 kilometers per hour markings at the side of the roads. speed limits. 90% health, by the way. Because we decided to go a bit of off-roading. But yeah, this is the airport. There's the passenger terminal. Yep, the green cross. Some Elite Dangerous music next. A virtual cockpit. Dude, where's my space car? Yep, right here. So if the Star Citizen has like a year 3000, we have a aft-wheel drive cars. This game is actually telling that in the future we have a manual driven cars. Play slot machine. Not a winner. Yep. Maximum payout at 25,000. Wow. Okay, 25 credits. Ah, somebody is flying. Is that you? Cheeseburger. Okay, that was pretty neat. You can't like turn your camera straight behind. Zana's Zoom Casino port district. It's over there. Okay, so people can't actually. They don't want to walk. So that's a pretty sweet line, by the way. That's a A4. I guess I need to like rent one. I'll just drop the giving signs to me.
I don't understand. You're just a machine.
I think that's a Xanas, so people take a taxi for a couple 100 meters. $25 credits. So getting the A4 is what, 200 or something? So I was thinking of hitting the simulator bay, and then I'm going to like check the Rusty's rentals for something. So we are over here, passenger terminal. Financial district is somewhere here. I'm one of those people who need to like crash enough times to like actually learn to drive. But yeah, there's a free simulators, so you can like even train the space planes, and apparently the simulator does have all the places from this planet, so you can actually learn to fly. Although it's much like simulators, it's less forgiving than real life or real game life. I think the Deus Ex music actually fits pretty well to this game. We're very hard edges here at the side of the road, so no wonder you hurt yourself and your car. Although fixing your car is very simple when you are stopped, like a Shift R. Yeah, the Deus Ex 5 was one of my first impressions too. Yeah, I think the devs should like double down on the cyberpunk theme. Although you could argue that places like Hurston in Star Citizen were pretty cyberpunkish. Full planet of of city. Yeah, I would like to zoom in and look at that. Oh, we can zoom in. Look at that map. So much like in a Star Citizen, you have small design flaws in these vehicles. Although I don't know if that's intentional or not. But then again, I did drive French car for a longest time. And boy, every French car has some odd features. Yep, layer office. I think it's a big building on our left. Enter simulator bay. There's so small dev team was 1 to 3 guys. Yeah, I totally believe, because building games takes a lot of time. And for example, Road to Vostok, Antti has made used several years of his life to just make that game. And multiplayer game is 5 times harder to make than single player game. And massive multiplayer game is 50 times higher difficult. Okay, here's the J skin, Kendall. There's the people that have been working with this. Jason is the creator and main dev. Yep, okay. There's a couple simulator. E11. That's the space plane. So as you can see, this is like a simulator inside the simulator. 100 megaton of cargo in the way to orbit. Flight freeze was here. So if you are like a huge flight simulator nerd, this is like a ticking all the right boxes. Okay. Okay, so autopilot is F10, but autopilot modes is I'll just bring the cheat sheet here. Okay, testing works. Autopilot modes. Too bad you can actually push the buttons here. You can flip over your. You can get like a flipped over with the car. There's actually some weapons as well. So not totally civilian. Not totally civilian game. Anti-ice. Anti-ice. Overhead light. Power is on. Yeah, this is very careful. And very realistic. Rate of climb. TO, that's a toga, I think. Let's take the wiki open. Takeoff mode, TO, also called toga. Default mode. Cycle this mode by pressing C. Roll. Default mode of airborne dictates the desired bank angle. Okay. Heading, keep the heading. Navigation mode for intercepting waypoint. Localizer mode. How do I get back to the Back to the toga. Yoga toga. Okay, how do I get back to the toga yoga? Okay, shift is localizer mode. Lateral, vertical. Okay, so you can set the vertical limits as well. But how do I cancel? AF. Let's put the F. Okay. Okay. Yep. Rolling. I think that's our warning. Here. And then we are in the clouds. Okay, so roll this actually. Okay, this is now reset. Where's the compass? Yeah, okay. It's below. Yeah. AF mode, yep. So AF mode is what's it exactly? So we are currently in a autopilot configuration. So you have a trim also here. That's it. There should be like a good manual for. Actually, we are going now down. A good manual for the autopilot modes would be like pretty nice. Okay. I wonder what happens. Yeah, Wiki has a pilot for the... Yeah, Wiki has a page for the autopilot, but it's still a far cry of the actual tutorial how to fly a plane. Okay, I wonder what happened. Engines fail. TO config OK and differential press. I actually have the Wiki page open on the other screen here. But I think I messed up with the autopilot modes. Okay. Okay. No worry. So if this is like a orbital, one stage to orbit kind of spacecraft, it should be like a pretty powerful. Probably scramjet though. Okay, the compass is over here. You can take a rolling start with the VTOL and stretch as a gear. Yeah, VTOL is like that. Toga off. Yeah, so let's try how high this can go. If I remember my Kerbal Space program correctly, you had to have like this certain flight path with the scramjets. one stage to orbit space planes. 8K. Yeah, we are going well up. 154. 10K. Well, 0.87 Mach, 339 meters second. What's the MB? No, max alt is unlimited. Yeah, because it can go space. Cabin pressure. One Mach. So this is an exoplanet or exomoon rather. So it's not as big as Earth. Outside pressure MP, okay. 25 millibars, okay. 36 kilometers, okay. It's 2 max. Delta MP is internal pressure, your head pop at 2400 millibars, okay. Yeah, that's the planet. $51 kilometers. Uh, 4.6 Mach. I wonder what's the orbital speed of this planet. It's the red numbers. AP, okay, delta P. Okay. Six Mach. Still going up. Where I can see my Apple apps is. Airframe has reached 100%. Aerodynamic heating is warming up your ship rapidly. Okay, that's interesting. Flight freeze. Okay, pull up. Where is the temperature? Over here. Yeah, space planes are tricksy. because you need to like accelerate to orbital speed in an atmosphere. 200, oh no. 10 Mach. Oh no, aft. $62 kilometers. Aft temperature, yeah, I noticed. It's purple now. Oh no, exceeding the temperature limit. Engineers are not going to be happy. But we are off. In theory, we are in space. 60 hotboxing. 80 kilometers. Okay. So we are doing the suborbital hop in a simulator. I guess that's our orbital trajectory. Apoapsis surface. Okay. The Teflon Don when you need him, lol. Well, it's going down is actually going to be like a bit tricky because we are doing like this hop to the orbit, but we don't have orbit velocity, so we are going to come down. 170 kilometers. Flight speed, please. Yeah, going up. So you can see this ascent rate is pretty up. So we are not in apoapsis yet. It's good idea to play Kerbal Space Program. Yep. Wing overheat, differential press, RCS roll fault, ailerons fault. How do we turn the RCS on? Also 69. Actually, do we have a RCS? So we have probably RCS because I can actually do this. So here's the exomoon. So basically we got into the space at first try. It's not a flat Earth. Okay, so we are in a flight freeze. Still going up. It's going to be cause of the server issue. Can you get on other moons or planets in this current state of the game? Game down hot. Yeah, it's probably. So where's the apoapsis? Because this AP, I don't. It's a surface. Not too much like didn't take like too much fuel to get to the orbit. Something like a 10%. So if I burn towards the ground. Okay, now it's going down. Yeah, music kicked in right at the same right time. Okay, now we are going down. In Mach. Going down pretty fast. I'm guessing that re-entry effects will come in 80-90 kilometers. Yeah, full reverse thrust and up thrust. Yeah, could be. EFC show ground speed, get it down to 0 or something. Yep. That's it. We are going pretty fast. Hitting atmosphere. Oh, I'm just eyeballing the sync rate here. Flat trees. I'm heating up. Okay, now it's heating up. 15 times the speed of sound. Nobody can hear your screaming in space. Okay, 300. Ouch. Yeah, we are coming a bit too rough down. Very hot. Simulating the impossible. Okay. Dipping down. No speed re-entry effects in this game. Too bad. Ah, we died. Okay. Yep. 600 degrees and it just melted. So yep. Yep. Totally understandable. No amount of fixing actually helps this. Yep. Luckily it was just a simulation. But yeah, I think it went pretty well. But yeah, this is the Rise, and yeah, definitely going to like check this out later. Feels like a very much like a poor man's Star Citizen / Microsoft Flight Simulator in space. And yeah, local exploring. Yeah, if there's like something to see there, it's definitely like a good option to this Space Citizen game. There's like several games that are like a Space Citizen simulators. But yeah, definitely like interesting, and I got like a pretty good view from this hotel, so nice. But yeah, doing salvage. Yeah, salvage is definitely like a good gameplay loop if this game has it. But yeah, I need to like check this out later. But now I think I'm going to take a small break, and then we are going to hit the Deus Ex and play that mod a bit more. So